Logan seemed to press because he didn't get a whole lot from his supporting cast. As you look at your receivers, your running backs, your line, do you think he's going to have a better supporting cast this year?
Well, I think that remains to be seen. I think the supporting cast that we have, I hope, can be more consistent. And the biggest part probably was our lack of ability to run the ball well. And that kind of leads to all the, like I said, long yardage situations. And it's not good from a quarterback standpoint to be playing, in 2nd and 10 and 3rd and 10. It's just, the defense that certainly has the edge when you're doing, you're playing in those situations. So hopefully the way we play the game and how we play the game, along with a supporting cast, we can function better as an offense. And I think certainly Logan's a year more mature, and he understands sometimes to just take care of the football. Just take care of the football. And I think the other side is it kind of gets into a team deal, but at times last year, early in the year, we just weren't great or weren't consistent defensively. And now when you think you got a good, solid defense, punting the ball is not a bad deal. And you want a first down, but if we punt it, we punt it. And what I've been really impressed with so far is the kickers. From Hughes to Janelle to the freshman Ludwig, I think that's been a real plus for us so far, the way they've been kicking the football. So, we want to keep developing that.
You got time for two last ones. Jason in the back.
Coach, I was going to ask you about those kickers. I mean, losing a guy like Brooks Abbott from last year, what does that mean for even like a guy like Michael Branthover and Ludwig, and kind of spacing that out? I mean, do you expect to kind of divvy up stuff like you did last year with moving guys around kickoffs even, and what does that do kind of at kickers?
No, I think as it stands right now, I think we're set now. Who's going to be the backup? And then Branthover, I think, is an improved guy, and you can kind of go over. I mean, talk about a lot of different people, but Cody is really dependable as a field goal guy. He has a consistent flight. I think he's a veteran and really good, and won like 3 games for us last year. And Hughes is a guy that, he's been getting great height on the ball. That's the way you want it. Kick about 40 with good height and let him fair catch. That's the way you want it. And then the Ludwig kid, he's come in and he's booming them back of the end zone on kickoffs, and so that we were looking for that, and I think we found it in him. And he's got a little bit of sore back right now, but that's our biggest problem in the kicking game right now is Ludwig's sore back.
Final question down front, I think.
Frank, do you get to a point now, 3 weeks before the first game, playing Alabama, all these questions where you think, what the hell was I thinking to schedule Alabama? Or is that kind of how it is every year, 3 weeks before the season?
Well, we certainly have a lot of question marks still on our football team, and that's how many of those we can get solved and feel good about before you open up with a team like Alabama. The other part of it is you realize how good they are. They are the best team in the country over the last few years, and the best team, by a wide margin in preseason voting this year, and I think that's certainly justified. And after that, it's let's see where we are and go play. And I think it's not often you get to play the best team in the country, so there's some some challenges in that regard. So we just got to keep practicing hard and keep improving right now.
Thank you, Coach.
Day to day. Thank y'all.